Hey guys and dolls, welcome back. It's me, Cora. I am pretty excited about today's video. I'm going to be sharing with you a holiday lookbook, and I'm super excited about this for a couple of different reasons. The first one is that I did not wear any shapewear in this video, which is something I almost never do. And it's not for lack of confidence, but because certain outfits just look better if you wear a little bit of shapewear. And typically I'm not wearing shapewear to change the effect of my body or look thinner. It's usually just about smoothing things out. Like for instance, if you're wearing a body conscious dress or just some other piece of clothing that, you know, it works better, particularly in the summertime when it's hot. Shapewear can help prevent chub rub, but I don't always wear shapewear, so I wanted to do a video showing an entire lookbook of clothes that look amazing where I'm not wearing any shapewear at all. I mean, I'm wearing a bra and underwear, but that doesn't really count as shapewear. So I wanted to show you guys this because I had mentioned something on my Facebook a few weeks back about flattering this, flattering that, and a lot of people got the impression that I don't like flattering clothing, and that's not true. I just don't think that we have to wear flattering clothing. Not wearing shapewear to show you a couple of things. First of all, that you don't have to wear shapewear if you don't want to, and second of all, if you find clothing that is flattering for you, it will eliminate the need for shapewear sometimes. The second thing that I'm really excited to share with you guys is the theme, and that is a holiday theme. For me, holidays are all about plaids and cozy fabrics and kitschy patterns and fun. So this whole lookbook is completely full of that. I have some stuff from ModCloth, I have some stuff from Forever 21, and I have some stuff from Target, and I have some stuff from Eloquii. I have my latest Eloquii rentals, which were all holiday themed and kind of amazing this time around. So I'm gonna start with an outfit that is very cozy and has a lot of different elements. We're just gonna kind of dive into it. I don't really know where to start with this one, but I guess I'll start with the fur collar. The fur collar vest thing, because I shared this in a recent fashion video, so we can kind of show it and then kind of move on. This is faux fur, just for anyone who is curious. This is from Forever 21. Really super awesome piece. It's something I've gotten a lot of use out of. So I'm showing it here both unbuttoned and also buttoned up, just to give you an idea of what it would look like over a long midi skirt like what I'm wearing today. That's midi, not mini. The skirt I'm wearing today is from Eloquii. This is borrowed from Eloquii, and it's one that I'm kind of thinking I might have to buy. You guys know that Eloquii is a rental service where you rent clothes, but you do have the option to buy them if you love them. This skirt is super beautiful. The plaid print is gorgeous. The most important thing for me is the way that this skirt hangs. I have this in a size 22 and it hangs so beautifully. The weight of the fabric makes sure that it hangs and flows in the most beautiful, dramatic way. The cut of this is great. It's not too long for me. With Eloquii, some of their skirts can be a little too long for me. The top that I'm wearing is from Forever 21, and I'm not sure if it's available anymore, but any kind of beautiful cream blouse will do. I just kind of like the bow on it. I kind of felt like that was a little kitschy. The belt that I'm wearing today is from ModCloth, and it's available in both straight sizes and extended sizes, which is amazing because so many things you can find, you know, in a large size range, but belts and accessories can be really hard to find in a large size range. So I will link to both belts in the description bar down below for my friends who are not plus size. And these shoes are for anyone, of course, and those are from Target. I think that they came out with this exact same style this year. I bought these last year, so I'm not sure if they have these ones, but I will link the approximate shoe, and or if it is in fact the same one, I'll have it linked in the description bar down below for you. My next look is this dress that I'm wearing right now. This is a beautiful dress from City Chic. It's a shirt dress style, and those don't always work for me for a couple of different reasons. The first is that shirt dresses tend to not be as flattering for my hourglass figure unless I belt them. I mean, I tend to belt most of my clothes anyway, and that's also another way to make something look more flattering when you're not choosing to wear shapewear, is to belt something. So if it's loose and kind of flowing and stuff, if you nip in the waist, even if you don't necessarily have a waist, if you have clothing that's a little bit looser on you and then you nip it in, it kind of creates that silhouette for you. I love the color of this dress. I love the fabric. It's a nice chiffon, and it is lined, so you don't have to worry about, you know, people seeing anything underneath. I paired this with a belt I have from Eloquii, but it does come with a little skinny belt that you can wear with it. I adore this dress. It's super cute. The only issue I have is that it does gap at the bust, but that's shirt dresses for you. It's really sucky and I hate it, but I have never actually encountered a shirt dress that doesn't gap at the bust. So I just add a little pin and it's fine. Shoes are again the taupe shoes from Target. So this next outfit is kind of my wardrobe staple for the fall and winter times when it's cold and I want to be cozy. I grab one of these great cardigans. Some companies call them waterfall, some call them open cardigan. We're just gonna call it an open cardigan. It's basically a big blanket with armholes. This one's really neat. It actually has like a different pattern on the inside, and I can see maybe if you who owned this, cutting the label out and kind of flip-flopping it around. Probably the second or third thing I've rented from Eloquii B from BB Dakota. I think I'm gonna kind of seek them out. Eloquii B has an option where you can actually search for stuff specifically by brand, so I'm definitely gonna seek out more BB Dakota because I love their stuff. It looks great. This one, I love the color of it, all the gray and the black and the red. It's sort of a take between Fair Isle and Tribal. It's really cool. I love the overall fit of it, and again, I belted it with an obi belt. This is something I tend to do when I want to wear one of these sweaters that doesn't actually close, so that I can in fact keep warm and also flatter my silhouette at the same time. And the way that it sort of flows away from the body also sort of creates a nice little frame for your figure, which can be quite flattering. And then underneath that, I'm wearing a Star Wars sweater that I bought for my husband. It kind of looks like a Christmassy theme, which I thought was kind of fun and silly. So my boots are from Legroom. I got them through Simply Be a couple of years ago. They're amazing because they come in a lot of different widths. And then just some black leggings. Not terribly exciting. My next dress is from a brand called Emily & Finn. This is my first Emily & Finn dress. I got it through ModCloth. I love this dress. Like, do you see my whole face light up? Oh my god. Emily & Finn make this style of dress, which is called the Too Much Fun dress, in a bunch of different prints. So this is my first, and I'm super excited to get more because it fits me well. A couple of minor tweaks might need to be made here, but it's nothing as bad as I normally have with clothing. This dress is so beautiful. It's made out of a lightweight flannel, so it's not as heavyweight as the first skirt that I was wearing, but it is lined. So you're very, very warm in this dress, and it lays beautifully, and it does have a little bit of flow, which is really great. The dress nips in at the waist in a beautiful way. I do have this paired with a brown belt to match my brown boots, which are the same that I was wearing in the previous outfit. And it also has pockets. I love a dress with pockets. So this is by far one of my favorite pieces that I've purchased this fall. So style-wise, this next outfit is definitely switching gears. This is sexy. Let's be honest. This is a beautiful cocktail dress that'd be great for any kind of sophisticated, sexy party you have to go to. Now, this dress, if you guys read my Facebook post the other day, I did this whole thing where I was like, ooh, I'm showing skin. I'm gonna put bronzer all over my body. So I'm kind of standing a tiny bit awkward in this because I was trying to not get all the shimmer bronzing powder that I had on my body on the dress. So this one, despite me standing awkward, still looks really beautiful, wonderfully flattering dress. And what I like about it is that the inner portion of the dress is nice and tight to the body, not in a bodycon kind of way, but it is sort of body hugging. And then it has these sort of like strap things that come from the centerpiece. By the way, the centerpiece is like a necklace that you can even remove and wear separate from the dress. Kind of cool. So it has these little overlay things that come from the collar and kind of go around, and you can like flow them out or whatever. It creates a nice movement to the dress while also still being body hugging. It's super cool. I love City Chic. I just love them. They make some of my favorite clothes. Their cuts tend to flatter my body, and I think it's kind of one of those things where you find a brand that works for you. You're like, I want to get although to be honest, not every single thing I've ever borrowed from Eloquii B from City Chic has worked perfectly, but like 90% of the time versus some brands I'm like, eh. So my shoes are from Sam Edelman, and they're a pair that I got, I think last year. I kind of went on a shoe binge last year. This year was coats. You know, you gotta mix it up. So these shoes are absolutely beautiful. I think they're called Okala, if I remember correctly. I think that's the name of the style. They come in a lot of different colors. These are the wide width ones. Not every color comes in wide width. The shoes are fabulous, sexy, low cut heel. I've worn them dancing, I've worn them to weddings, I've worn them to other events where I just needed to have a dressy shoe, and they were very comfortable. So this final piece I'm both really excited about and really kind of disappointed in at the same time, and I'm not sure how I'm going to make this work. So let me explain. So this dress is from the ModCloth label, and the ModCloth label is pretty new. I think they came out with it in maybe August. So I think they still need to work out some of the kinks. I find that in the ModCloth label items, everything runs really, really big. Print of this dress is to die for. It is super cute, kitschy, Christmas, very holiday, very retro. It's just classic Christmas cuteness. I think that a few alterations could make this work. First of all, the straps on this are much too long, and that's a comment that I've been seeing on their website. You know, people on ModCloth can write reviews of the clothes, which is so helpful. And a lot of people are saying that they feel like the straps are too long, and a lot of the women who said that were like, well, I'm not very busty, so maybe that's why. Well, I'm like super busty, and they're still too long. So it's really an issue of them just being too long, period. And then the other thing is that this dress is just way too big. You can see how much fabric I can gather up in a fist of my hand. And this is a 3X and I wear a 3X. This could be such a fun holiday dress if I could just get it altered to fit me properly. And by the way, as an update, last week I shared the cranberry coat, also from the ModCloth label, that was also way too big. And someone suggested that I go ahead and have that altered. And I think I'm going to go ahead and do that because it's such a beautiful coat that I don't want to risk like sending it back for a return and then them selling out of the 2X, or like what if the 2X is too small? Better to have too much fabric and then have a tailor whittle it down to fit you than have not enough fabric and then it sort of fits kind of awkwardly because I don't have enough to work with. So thank you to everyone who suggested that I have the coat altered instead of, you know, trying to do the whole exchange process. I think I'm going to take both this dress and the coat, try out a new tailor because the person who used to alter clothes for me no longer alters clothes. Their shop has closed. It was a very sad day. But you know, people have to retire. So yeah, I'm going to try out a new tailor, take my coat and my dress. Maybe I'll go ahead and do an update for you guys either on Snapchat or Instagram or Facebook or one of my other social media platforms, or maybe here on the tube, who knows, stay tuned. I hope you're having a great day and I'll see you in my next video. Remember to be vintage or tacky. Just be your own kind of beautiful. See you, bye!